Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create a new partner page for the website. I'm just going to show you how it's going to look like. And I'm going to show you in two different ways how you can actually achieve the results. If we take, for example, E2C, this is what you see. And the first example that I'm going to show will be duplicating the page. And the next example I'm going to show will be inserting a pre-made template which is going to look exactly like this page. But the first thing, up here we have the duplicate. It's gonna, let's just go ahead and press it. Okay, the first thing to look for when you enter this page, if you've just opened the website or just logged in, is that we need to be sure that this is made on the Danish version. So check up for the Danish flag here. And then we can also look for, is this a translation of something? This is not. The default is the English version, which is the landingpages.com. And if you change from the English version to the Danish version, it's actually gonna create a duplicate, and then that would be a case where you would have to say that this is no translation. But I'm going to show that in another tutorial. So we just created a new draft. It's created the Danish version, and the partner we are gonna create, let's go for, let's just see, partners, who's next in line? Okay, so Adam is next in line. So basically I'm just gonna rename this render trailer at Adams and partner Adams. So we also got the slug right here, and we should, it's actually very important that we change this as well. Okay, go ahead and save. So now the page is created, and let's go ahead and edit this in the visual builder. Okay, as you can see here, this is an exact copy of the EDC part site. If you want to change this image, you can go here, go to the background, and choose any image which matches. But since we don't have an image for this partner, what I'm going to do is I'm just actually gonna change the partner name everywhere. So it's very simple. Oh, see what we forgot, the button. So we have a name in the title, the subheader, and the one button here. We're gonna change the logo as well. Just click, and let's scroll down and find the logo. Here we go. Okie dokie. So it changed. And we're just gonna continue on changing the names. Sometimes this text might, or you might want to change the text so that it matches the partner. This is just very standard. For example, it says Adams Stores. We should probably rename that very soon. Also, this is the section with all the locations. I'm just gonna change the name as well here. And this is the last part where we have to change it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this part, and then I'm gonna find Adam, and I can see, okay, so they have 2 locations. Then we don't need all of these partners, so I'm just gonna delete these 3 parts, delete this as well, and then, for example, I can just, this looks a little bit nicer, so I'm gonna do it like this. I would start to take this link, because this is like the overall link, and I'll start applying it to the generic buttons. Scroll down here, find the links, and you can see what changed was the partner ID. This button as well, and the last Freetrailer generic button. Okay, and then we are going to change these 2 locations. So first location is, for example, let's say it's Odense, and it's Adam Odense. Yeah. And let's go to the link, and it's changed. Then we have Hvidovre as well. Okay, so now that's in place. Now we're gonna go and find the address for the Adam partner. Right now this is the only possibility we have at the moment to figure out the addresses, or at least it's the easiest, even though it might not seem so. I'm sure that's going to be a better way, but let's see here and find Adam. Okay, so what I'm changing now is the address, so Kanal Holmen. Oh, this was actually for Hvidovre, so I'm just gonna copy that over there, and for Odense as well. So let's see what it's called. It's called Holgebjergvej. Okay, so I can either go down here when I want to save and press save, or what I usually do, I just use the, on a Mac for example, it's Command S, just like when you want to save something. If you look here now, I'm just going to press it, and you're going to see it's going to save again. If you want to duplicate, this is, well, it's very simple. So this is how you create a brand new page for a partner. You can change the image, you can change the text, but don't change the green icons or the green sections, because that will also change for every other partner. For example, this part, some of these are predefined, and don't touch those. Okay, so this was one way. Let's see who's the next partner. The next partner is Davidson, so that's great. Okay, what we can do is actually, let's just try to go to the front page. I'm going to show you how to do this manually. We can add a new page, and first thing we should do is probably use the Divi builder, because this enables you to, for example, load a layout. So I can go ahead and load a layout. There are pre-made layouts, but there's also your saved layouts or existing pages, which is a great feature as well. But here you can see I created this template without a Bluetooth location, and it actually loads the whole website. So this partner is called, let's say, Landingpages hos Davidson, and then this is also called Davidson as well. Okay, and what we're gonna have to choose is the parent site, so that it's actually gonna, just like these, you can see it's a hierarchy. I'm just gonna choose partner, and then you should, well, it just takes the default title. Both ways are equally good. It's just, I guess it's how you prefer to do it. This is probably the most safe way, because you won't have any troubles whatsoever with translations. So if you're new, just do this. This is definitely easier. So let's just go to the visual builder, and what we're going to see here is the page is going to look exactly like the EDC page. And then we're actually ready to start changing the text. Oh, I see we actually have a blue box image here as well, which is quite funny. But let's, it's a, yeah, the background image is not on the section. This is actually a page header. So just choose the page header, background image, and go ahead and use, for example, this image, which is like fine generic image. The partner was Davidson. And make sure we got Davidson, yeah. And again, I'm gonna edit this. Okay, let's find their logo right here. It seems to be fine. If it's looking funny, you can go to, yeah, you can find the padding. I think you can also, might be hard to find, or to, I'll explain this in another video, but you can always go to the backend, and then it's easy to hit this this setting. Anyways, let's just change Davidson. I think only 2 times there. You can also do like this, but I prefer the old way, because then you're sure you don't mess up, because you can actually see the code. I know we only have one Davidson partner, and I can confirm that by looking over here. And Davidson.
På telefonen, hele det her overvågningsværk, de skal ikke vide, hvor jeg er hele tiden. Det tror jeg, vi skal passe lidt på med.
Yeah, here we got them in Tranbjerg. In order to find the partner links, I'll link that in a description, but it's on SharePoint, and the location is probably going to be moved because it doesn't make too much sense. No. Ask someone who knows. Okay, so Davidson. This is a generic link. And let's start by putting that here. And we use the generic links for these buttons just in case that we're actually gonna get more partner locations for the same partner. Then it makes sense to have like this generic. And then we use the non-generic link for these individuals. Same reason. So this might not look too good that we have one part right here, but yeah, I like consistency. I think it's all right. So let's see. Okay, so this is Davidson. Oh, Davidson. Was it Tingbjerg or something like that? Tranbjerg, I think it was. Tranbjerg. Okay. Tranbjerg. Okay, so in order, sometimes you could always just go like this and go like Davidson.
Actually, to tell you,
but it doesn't tell you the post number. So what I do is I just go here and Tranbjerg.
Date span, and then actually I do some stuff. Okay, that day I try every hour, sort of, until it finds an available trailer with any of the hours of that day. And the moment it does, that's it. It gives that day as a thing.
Not. Oh.
And then when you click on the specific location,
so
then it looks in the times, because then you have something where you pick.
And the address is Slitvej.
But of course, all that can be rewritten. I'm not saying it's gonna be fast and easy.
Yeah.
And it was just to get an insight on how it works now.
If you want, you can go ahead and do it like this. But
more like a question.
Your choice.
Yeah, you okay
Consequences
when the
with
when
this
the
app.
booking loads,
Okay.
I need
So
some sort of a location.
this is
where
how
to
you do
start,
it.
Yeah.
Either where the person
This is how you
standing
create
or
partners.
where he's
And
walking.
the last thing to do is this don't update by itself. So for example, there's a link here, a blue box link, you can see it right here, but there are no links for the rest of the buttons. So let's just go ahead and activate the visual builder.
I need a starting point, and then usually it gives me in what
And
radius to look.
if you look at, for example, blue box, we go to the link. This is how a partner link looks like. DK partners and the partner name. I'm just gonna go to Adam, paste this in, write Adam because that's what we call the page, and we can go ahead and do the same with Davidson because we also just created that page.
Your desired
pickup address. Something like, I think it's a lot about how to formulate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saved by using Command S. So if I exit this mode, I'm just gonna go to this page, and for example, if you wanna look up at Adam, this is what happened.
You're talking about this key.
Let's see, ETC, it had like a weird, yeah, well, still the right image. Not sure why it used the other image, but everything looks good. Another thing to notice is the fact that, for example, IKEA has like another template, and you'll find that template because I'm gonna create that template as well. The thing is that we added this part, and yeah, basically this is the new section, this is the old section, or the section that you find on all the other pages, but up here it just promotes the app in a better way, I guess. So for Bluetooth locations, use this one.
We need to tie people down, so we need to have them, they need to have the possibility of just also go in and say, I don't want to commit to anything,
That's
I
it.
just want to see trailers.
I'm just gonna have to figure out how to stop transmitting.
Too many options because then you feel forced to put something in. So if we just
forcing the user is usually a bad practice.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'll just go browse. So we have like this. Where would like
Okay, I'll have to Google that.
Go browse.
Yeah.
Never ever.
No, maybe I could just.
But then we what's the solution we do now? How do you locate people now?
When he types up in the location, we just get the coordinates.
Coordinates from the search.
Google
have a point. When you search something, Google gives you like a geo point.
Okay.
Yeah. Use that one. Yeah, we use that.
Yeah,
so if
Jesus
it looks
Christ.
for task
I'll
group,
stop
for example, it will
Quick
find where Google
time
thinks
player
task group is.
from
So
screen
that's
recording.
geolocation. And from that point, we
Oh yeah.